Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back into another episode of Farm Simulator 25. And we, of course, are on the homestead map this morning, and are just loading up on some wheat and just gonna go feed the old cackleberry bearers type of thing, the cackleberrians, as it were, because they lay cackleberries and they cackle when they do it, so they're cackleberrians. Sure, okay. Let's just start the day off like that. Fine, whatever. Anyway, how we doing, my friends? I hope this finds you well. I truly do. I hope this finds you with love and balance in your life. And as for us here, we're doing fine. No complaints. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day here on the island. We got plus 16 degrees. And I don't think we're going to see 30 today. I think high 20s maybe. So it shouldn't be too bad. Looks like kind of a sunny, cloudy scenario here in August the 18th, 2026. There we go. So now we've pinpointed where and when we are. What is it that we're doing? Well, I'm thinking I should like to expand on the old Cackleberrians and put in, pardon me, another chicken coop, and like that, and like that. I'm just trying to figure, like, I'm kind of partial to these fenceless ones, but for my purposes here, they don't really hold enough chickens for what I want to do. I want something that's fairly large, and that I can put on just strictly sale. Don't use in production changes, just strictly a cash crop type of thing, if you will. Now, that would be okay, but I don't like that fencing. It does not go with the fencing I already have, and I don't know, call it what you will, OCD, whatever, but no, don't like that one. Now, you hold 2,000 chickens, and if I was to manipulate the pasture, you would hold more. But again, you see, I just don't like that fence. I mean, it's almost the same. It's just the fence line is different. And, I mean, I could take out the old one and put two of these ones in. That would give me 4,000 chickens. What the hell am I going to do with 4,000 chickens, man? That's a lot of chicken wings and nuggets and like that and like that. Yeah, no, we won't go that route. I don't think so, not just yet. Um, Again, I like the fencing to match, and it boils down to just call it what you will. But that's where it's at with me. See, it'd be great, but I just don't like that it doesn't match that way. But it would sure be nice to have 2,000 chickens, man. Ah, well, best laid plans. We'll see. Maybe I will just double up on what's going on there. So we bring this down out and go, nope. Yeah, where are we? That is the original, I do believe. That's the same one we've got down there now. If I place it and manipulate the fence line, we can almost double that up to around 600, the same as what we got in the original chicken coop, and like that. And that won't be too bad. Let's just kind of get an eyeball here. I think we got around 600. Let me just check. Good morning, you. Yeah, you see, we're just over. So if we did that again, that would be ample, I think, for the now. And, yeah, like that and like that. What do you think, young lady? Think that's a good idea? You, who's supposed to be inside the fence line? Yeah, yeah, inside. In and out, over, under, and around. Did you never watch Sesame Street? Alrighty. Anyway, saving the game because we're going to do some building, right? So, leave a saved game and let's go into the menu and see what it is that we is a playing of. Now, I'm still dichotomies here. Cut baiter fish here. Should I stay or should I go now? See, 2,000 chickens is so freaking tempting, but honestly, and I don't know if you want to call it my OCD or whatever, but the fences don't match, and that is going to bug the living snot out of me. So it's either I take out the original and put in two matching ones, or I don't use that one. Or he says. Another option is we use the 2001, but in a different place somewhere, so it's not in amongst this one. And then it's, again, strictly a cash in, cash out type of thing. But there we go. That's the same one. That's the original, $79,000. It'll hold 300 as is. And if we manipulate the fence, make it larger, that is, then we'll be able to put pretty much the same as the one we've got down there. Now, what we'll do is, as always, we'll get her all lined up and whatnot, and then we'll put in what I call a false footprint. It's not false per se, but what we're going to do is if we lay your structure down, Okay, we put it in, and then before we come out of construction, we remove it again. It doesn't cost us any money. We get the full price back. The $79,000 we put in, $79,000 we get back. That gives me a footprint to work off of. So now we've gone in there. Now we'll go in and we'll take that back out again. And, pardon me, get rid of that. Now let's back out and hit the right button, Nigel. That would be the... okay, clearly we have not drank the correct amount of coffee yet. All right, getting rid of you. See, we got the 79 back. Now we've got a footprint to work off. And we've got some level ground that we can expand out on, right? So if I want to level a larger patch, I can. I'll put in the ramp going from here up to the road. So we'll do the slope thing. Like that and like that, yes? Okay, slope. So now we'll go up top and we'll set our slope up there. I'm just fixing the intensity, turning it up a little bit. So we want to marry up somewhere-ish around here. And then we'll bring that down to the chicken coop, and then we can kind of widen that out. So we've set our height. Now we'll start down here and go up to our height. Gently goes the monkey, but you can see how it's making a nice little ramp there, eh? Now it is going to distort up here a little bit, as you can see. It's distorting the road somewhat, but that isn't anything we can't take out with a little softening tool and whatnot in there, so that's fine. Okay, now bring that over. There we go. And like I say, you can see it's putting a bit of a dimple in the road, but we'll fix that up. No problem. You won't even know it's there by the time I'm done with it. And there we go. So now we've got our ramp going down, and that gives us access. Pardon me. And then we'll want to soften this up, right? So now you watch here. We'll just gently in there, and look, we take her right out again. Wouldn't even know I was here, man. Kate, your aunt, Bob's your uncle, away you freak go. And like that, and like that, and like that. There we is. There we is. Gently goes the monkey. Just bear with while I just kind of tickle around a little bit here and whatnot. This is where my OCD really kicks in, because I want everything to be just, okay, no, that's not quite what I wanted now. And I will spend hours trying to make stuff off camera, make it look beautiful, make it match, make it look natural, all that kind of stuff. Yes, I drive myself nuts as well as everybody around me. Just ask my lovely wife, who has to put up with my shit on a daily basis. Oh, on that note, though, speaking of, I am going to have a sip of my life support system, and I do advocate that y'all do the same. Oh, my. Oh, yes. And Lily didn't even drink it all yet. Yeah, I don't know where Lily was this morning, man. She's usually got me 2:30 on the button. Is usually when she starts doing the head button and hey, are you? Oh, look, you're awake at the same time as me. Listen, I'd like to sing you a little song. It's called There's No Food in My Freaking Bowl, man. Which is wrong because I always leave her lots of food for overnight, both soft and dry. But, yeah, it's usually the 2:30 thing and whatnot. And today I got up at 5 to 4. I slept in, man. Banker's hours. Geez, it was almost daylight. That'll never do. Up after the sun. Who gets up after the sun's up? Jeez Louise. Pardon me. A lot of people, because we work nights and afternoons and have all kinds of different shifts. Trust me, I was a night crawler for, 15 years, I guess, on and off. Last 10 years at my last job there was nights for 10 years straight, man. So, yeah, you get into that being a night crawler thing. It's funny because would get, you're on your days off. Well, you don't change over to being a day walker because you're a night crawler, right? So, you kind of still sleep through it the day and you're up at night as if you were going to go to work. Well, what do? Everybody else is asleep, right? Banks are closed, restaurants are closed, bars are closed, parks are closed, everything's closed. So you go for a car ride, just drive around like that. I'll be out there and it's just me and the night. And it's so nice. You're driving along and everything's fine. I mean, you're out there for a reason. It's 3:30 in the morning. You work nights. You're out for a drive. Why would you else would you be out there? And then I'll see a set of headlights coming towards me, and I'll think, you cagey little bastard, what are you up to? What are you doing out here this time of day? And they're probably doing the same thing I'm doing, right? They probably work nights as well, and they're just kind of killing time. But it's all fine. No, I'm supposed to be here because I work nights. I see another car at 3 o'clock in the morning on the highway. Okay, what are you up to? Yeah, funny how the brain works, eh? Okay, so now we got her in here with a little bit of messing around. Now what we're going to do, like I say, is we're going to manipulate the fence. So we'll enlarge the pasture to more than what it was before. All right, and we can follow the the footprint lines here. That gives me an idea of kind of sort of where I want this to go, right? Do. Slightly larger than. There we go. Larger than life, Billy. Yep, and yep. Now I've got to be able to get in and do the feed, so we got to keep that in mind. Now that I want to straighten that fence line out, that's wrong. Okay, we need to square that up a wee little bit, but I think if we come across from, say there, that looks pretty square. I think we're kind of lined up that way. And if we come into here, oh, pardon me. There we go. Now bring it way in so we got room to come in. And there we go. Now, do I want to put a meadow in? No, because I've already got a meadow in there. And the ones that they put in for this, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't work the same as the natural meadow for some reason. I don't know, it's sparse. And I don't like it, John. I don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. Like that, man. Okay, fair dinkum. So there we are. We got our second coop in. Now, what we want to do is set up a delivery system so that it is strictly selling. We're not going to distribute to any of our production chains and like that. We'll just go strictly selling, and then, it's just a cash thing. Money in, money out. Oh, pardon me. Coffee's talking back already. What is it about coffee, man? A couple of 3 swallows. Oh, that's great. 5 minutes later, it's trying to crawl right back up out of your stomach again. What is with that? The old coffee burps. There's something you want to hear in your earphones first thing in the day, huh? Alrighty, so now we're going to turn that around and we're going to overlap it over the spawn point, right? This is where our egg pellets will come in. So we'll place this, just want to line it up here as best we can, somewhere around there. There you go. So now as the pellets spawn in, this then will take control, and it will keep them and sell them depending on market values and like that and like that. So that will just be kind of automated, if you will. Set it and forget it, as the man said on the TV. Do. Okay, fair. Think on that. Oh, I don't like that ridge. No, that's got to go. We are not happy with that. Let's just soften that out a bit. Yeah, you can see the line there, eh? Whatnot. We want to kind of take that little lumpy bump out of there. Yeah, our little chicken bump. Our lumpy bump. Yeah. And like that. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bibbidi-bop. Boo. Just soften it up around. There you go. Just kind of take any irregularity. Now, gently in here. You don't want to change the topography too much around the ramp because you end up rounding out the both sides of the ramp and you end up with a crown in the center. Much like the one that we just took out of there. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need a couple of cockerels, I would think. And then we'll get in some ladies. And won't that be fine? Fine, 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 fine. Now, we don't want to go too overboard just yet because they will double up and whatnot on their own. So spend a little bit of money now, and if you've got some patience, well, your your flock is going to double in size, relatively soon, you know, and it ain't going to cost you anything but feed and some time, you know. Hey, if you know, man. Alrighty, fair dinkum on that. So we are good now. Both of them have roughly, mind you, roughly 600 head, right, in the flock. So fair dinkum. Now let's get in the old war pony here. Who didn't put the tarp on their wagon? Jeez. That's all right. We're using her right here anyway. And it's not like we're putting her away just yet. Now, and we're gonna have to come all the way around. Back up we go. And yes, now an intelligent man. Again, not me. You're stuck with me. But an intelligent man would have set this up so that I could drive in, drop the feed off, and continue out in a circle and away. But of course we put the fence line there and all that. So we have to rely on our backing up skills, don't you know? And it's good practice. You should always, always, always do some backing up, man. No matter what vehicle you're driving, even like I'm talking real world, practice your backing up, practice your reversing, practice your parallel parking, man. Well, I can't do that. Yes, you can. It's just a case of doing it. And if you do it enough, it becomes muscle memory, and there you go. You know. Well, now you know. Okay, so that is Our Lady's put in. We got some new Cackleberrians on the way. And all we got to do now is wait for the Cackleberrians to bear cackleberries. Would you like that, Billy? There we go. Okay, onward and freaking upward here. We'll dump that off. Pardon me. Oh, darn lungs. Although, on the topic of the lungs, they are feeling a lot better. These last few days, the wind has changed and the wildfires, the smoke is heading out to sea instead of, onto the island and down into the valley here. And they've made some advances with the fires too. The couple that were completely out of control on the island, they've got under control now. But we still got, I don't know. I wasn't watching the news last night, so I don't know how many there are on the island per se. But we got lots, man. Lots and lots of wildfires. But now, that being said, we're getting to a point where, hopefully they're getting some control over it and like that, whatnot. But, the thousands and thousands of people that have been displaced and lost homes and livestock and pets. Just so sad. So sad, man. Crazy. But there you are. It is what it is, and it's a yearly thing, so, what are you going to do? It is what it is, man. So you prep the best you can, hope for the best, and, do the best we can with the hand we're delivered, yeah? Okay, so moving on to the old porcines. Get the old piggy eyes fed up here. Fed up? Why are they fed up? They shouldn't be fed up. What, are you bored? Come on, you got a big puddle there to go sit in. How could you be bored? How could you be unhappy, man? All right, now we'll just, pardon me, I'm just going to toss this off here and just kind of add to the pocket a little bit. We got a goodly amount of pig feed stored, plus now we got the pig food mixer factory going. So that is going to up our production of that too. So we can afford just, much like the TMR. We can grab it and sell it off for quick cash, right? And like that, and like that, and like that. But there we go. Ta-da! Yeah, I'll just bear with here. Ping, ping, ping. Ping, ping. Hey! Yeah, we'll get a little bit of hay in. Feed the ladies down there, the old sheeples. And the greatest of all times, the goats. The little bouncy bouncies and like that, like that, like that. Yeah. Yeah, just bear with, bear with, bear with. We're almost there. Just gotta fill her up a wee little bit more. Ain't we got fun? Okay. There we are, coming around the old clubhouse bend here. There we are. Hello, my lovelies. Look at you. There we go. Now we'll just get you to there. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye. Yeah. What are you going to do? Oh, pardon me. The things that go on while you're trying to record, eh? Like cats who pounce on you for no apparent reason. Out of the dark. Lily, yeah, she does like to stalk me. It's hilarious, man. I've got a tube, some old carpet that I rolled up to inside, like rolled it up to about an 8-inch inside diameter, ish. It's about 4 feet long or whatever. Well, I throw cat treats in there or one of her toys and whatnot. And she'll crawl through and grab it. So, well, now she's got to where she hears me coming down the hall or whatever, and she'll get inside the tube and wait. And as I walk around, going to the kitchen in the dark, 2:45 in the morning, because I'm wide awake by then, right? And she just, because as I'm going by, wham, straight for the ankles. She is a going concern. Okay, now let's have a little look-see. What's this? All right, you need some grass. That's something we got to do, is get to cutting some grass here. We have a buttload of total mixed rations, so that is cool. So I think that's what we're probably going to do, is we will, pardon me, start loading up here. Bear with. There we are, and we'll get this all figured out and head up and go feed the ladies up top, and like that, and like that. So yeah, cool beans. Oh, I don't know if I showed you or not, but I had the brown Swiss down here at this end, and I took them out because we've got lots of milk going between the water buffalo and pardon me, the Holsteins and what have you. As far as milk cows, just spare a second. Sorry, guys. I'm running out of breath here. Just a minute. Too much talking. Yeah, we've got lots of milk going on. So I took out the Swiss and I've put in some Highland cattle because we like them. And they're strictly they're a beef cattle if you want. But, buy and sell. Just, raise them up, sell off the adults type of thing. But more than anything, I just really like Highland cattle, man. But anyway, there we go. We're just about full up on the TMR mix now. So we'll head her up top and go feed the ladies and like that. That sounded like a plan, guys. All right, now I'm going to speed this up a hair while we get up there. So bear with here. Well, there we go, there we go. Done, done, and done. Now we'll just top the ladies off here, so bear with, bear with. There we is. And a little bit more, and there we go. Now that should take a fair chunk of this because they were all but empty. Oh yeah, they're hungry. Alrighty, now we'll go around and see the other ladies, the old water buffalo. Water everywhere, and nary a drop to drink. Okay, coming around, don't hit the tree, get off the field. Do. This is something too. I think I'm going to address the auto feeder on here. I haven't been using it. I've just been feeding them by hand, treating it like a regular barn. But we have the option there, and we got a few shekels in the pocket just now, a few farthings, if you will. Oh, pardon me. And the like. Yeah. Oh, I didn't switch it to tip to the side. Damn it. Are we going to hit that roof? Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Yo, boys, oh, boys, oh. Yeah. Now, did that top them off completely? Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. I thought it might have stopped because it made contact with the ceiling, but nope. Yeah. Nothing like that. Nothing like the fecal matter making contact with the rotating oscillator. You wouldn't want anything like that. Yes, I just said the shit will hit the fan. The fecal matter will make contact with the oscillating rotator, or the rotating oscillator, depending on which way you want to look at it. Yeah, booting over this way, and I think what we shall do is make a hard right-hand turn. There we go. Oop, don't want to go in there. Too many stuff in there. No, no, no. Okay, coming on around with the TMR. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Boop, boop. Now we got a buttload of TMR down below, and we got a fair bit in the silo up here. So I'm just going to recoup some of my coin and sell this little bit off here. Ta-da! And I think what I shall do, as we were talking about, is I'm going to fill up the auto feeder. The auto feeder. And get that rocking and rolling. I know we got mineral feed in there, but I believe we are out of the other, such as hay and straw and silage. So we'll get them all topped off, and like that. And what we don't have, we'll buy, you know, because, again, you know, we got a few pennies right now. So, yeah, we'll get that all tickety-boo and fine, fine, fine. Because I got one hand in my pocket, and the other one's on the steering wheel. Why do you have your hand in your pocket on a tractor? That'll never do. Unless you're trying to pocket dial somebody. Yeah, there's it. Yeah, yeah. Because we all keep our phone in our pocket, right? Where else are you going to keep it? Come on, Stra, let's go. Slow off bloody things and like that, yeah? Oh, pardon me. Oh, while I'm sitting here thinking, on a serious note, Just Our Luck Gaming, Madam Hour and Dr. Just, you poor buggers. I am so sorry for what's happened to you. They have had their YouTube and their Twitch accounts and whatnot for Roblox, everything. They've been hacked, and badly. These guys have got a hold. They've gotten in through a back door through their email account, I believe is how it came about, but they've got total control of all of their stuff, all of their channels and everything else. So if you do see a posting as of today's date, August the 18th, 2026, if you do see in the near future here somebody using Just Our Luck, Just Our Vlog, Just Our Blog, Roblox, any of that, you know, Just Our Luck Gaming, it ain't them. So report it, okay? Do them a solid, because this here, I think this is part of a much larger picture, and it's an organized crime thing, and it's to do, I think it's to do with the Bitcoin kind of, sorta, and whatnot, but this is an organized thing, and they are hitting all kinds of channels. So you really got to make sure that your back door is locked, you know, and like that. But yeah, you poor guys, I'm so sorry for what's happened to you, because they work so hard, and they're a family. I mean, it's a husband and wife team. They got a couple of kids, you know, the dogs, the cat, the whole family. Hell, they even got fish, you know. And I mean, they're trying to make it work and support a family on one income while trying to get YouTube and Twitch and everything else going. They busted themselves trying to get it. They literally just last week got their YouTube plaque, I believe the silver YouTube plaque and whatnot, and then this happens, and it's just absolutely just devastating. I mean, so yeah, shout out to Just Our Luck Gaming, you poor buggers. Oh, my heart bleeds for you. I'm serious. Huge hugs, you guys, because I mean, this has just destroyed them. It's just devastated them. So yeah, keep an eye, and if you do see something like that in the very near future, over the next month or so, until they can get things figured out, if you see somebody using them, it's not them on their channel. If it's an up-to-date video and whatnot, so do them a solid and report it. Okay, enough with the sad stuff. Love and light, guys. Huge hugs, like I say. Just our luck gaming. So be on the lookout for that. Do them a solid and kind of help police the situation, guys. Yeah, there's always got to be some asshole out there that's got to mess over somebody else so they don't have to work for their money. And always got to take what somebody else has busted their back to get. It makes me angry. But anyway, I do think I'm going to continue on with this one here. And we're just going to top off the TMR mix and like that. Or not the TM, yeah, well, the TMR mix, I guess. I'm all flustered here because I'm angry about what happened to just our luck game, and now it's messing with my mind. Okay, so deep breath. Now, we're going to continue on with the auto feeder, and I will top off the hay, the straw, the silage. We don't need mineral feed. We've got lots in there already, so we'll just go that route on that. But as you can tell by the music, my friends, I'm going to love you and leave you here on this one and whatnot. So in the meantime and in between time, y'all be good to each other out there, eh? You know, when you're done here, seriously, go find somebody and tell them that you love them. Okay, you never know who needs to hear that these days, guys. You truly don't. And you can change somebody's life with those words. Like I said to you before, man, John Lennon wasn't wrong. Gandhi wasn't wrong. Arlo Guthrie, they weren't wrong, man. Love is where it's at. Love is the answer. But you got to put it out there. You know, you shrug your shoulders, go, yeah, whatever. Well, that's what you're going to get back. You're going to get yeah, whatever back, you know. You get back what you put out, man. Okay, you reap what you sow, if you will. So, yeah, go find somebody. Tell them that you love them, eh? Hey, you'll change their day for the better, I promise. Now, in the meantime, you all go be the rock stars you already are, yeah? And thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Yeah, we lost a couple of subscribers again. We were up to 421, and I woke up this morning and it's back down to 419 again. So I don't know that 420 and 421. I'm not sure. I know my original 420 was my friend Shane McMillan, so I know he's not a bot. But I don't know. Anyway, it's a small thing after all, isn't it? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, as I said, you be good to each other. And make sure you wash the hands. Quit touching the face. Are you trying to get sick? Huge hugs, my friends. See you in the next one, yeah? Okay, bye for now.